Hey guys, Roger Burley, vocal coach here. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways to develop your unique style that sets you apart. Now, you've probably heard me talk about how important it is singing with your voice and developing your unique sound and this, that, and the other, but these 5 things I really want you to think about in a new way because it'll help you figure out who you are and how you're going to move yourself forward in this crazy, crazy business. But the first one is this. And it may not seem like something important, but it really is the most important. Number 1, become comfortable with your sound. And what I mean by that is that we all have different, unique voices. And most times, and you know this, we're not comfortable with them. We think they sound a little weird, and so we start to, judge ourselves because of that. I'll tell you an interesting story. Guys, you know that I worked with Macy Gray from many years ago, when she started with me, and so. Macy's voice. It sounds so different. And people would always ask me, is that a made-up voice? Is she really just kind of doing that? I said, nope. It's her natural voice. That's just the way it is. And we never tried to change that. All we did was try to enhance it and make sure that she was utilizing it in a really great way. But when you hear her sing, you know that it's Macy Gray. This is why it sets her apart. She didn't try to change it. She just wanted to know how to utilize the voice that she had. That is so, so important. So, whatever it takes for you to become comfortable with your sound, that's going to be really, really important. Then, number 2, identify as best you can the style of music that suits you. Now, you all know there are many different styles of music. There's rock or pop or country, R&B, jazz. There are different styles, Broadway, whatever it is. Now, there's going to be something that resonates for you. And you know what that is. If you pay attention to when you're singing it or listening to that music, that's something that resonates for you. Now, I did have a program, Singing Styles, where I talk about this quite a bit. So the styles are starting to come together a little bit more. You may find yourself singing a song that sounds like it's a country song, but you're really a rock artist. Doesn't matter. Put that together, whatever it is. And I'll tell you this, and give yourself this. It's a little experiment you can do. Start listening to some music and maybe even go to some channels that you don't normally listen to and listen to some music and try to classify what style it is. Sometimes you'll be hard pressed to be able to do that. You'll think it's a rock song, but it's actually a country song or, something like that. It doesn't matter. What you're trying to do, and this is so, so important, you're just trying to find what you love. I'm telling you, when you resonate with that, when you find that place, it's going to give you that ability to start developing who you are. Remember, you're not trying to be anybody else. You're just trying to be who you are. So you've got to find what really feels authentic to you. Then, the next thing is this. As you're developing all of this, and this is number 3, be willing to improvise. What do I mean by that? When you're singing a song, when you're practicing, when you're developing who you are as an artist, you're going to sing cover songs, meaning you're going to sing songs or practice the songs that have been done by other artists. That's how we, learn music. That's how we sing and learn songs, basically. So as you're doing that, that's a great thing. But what I want you to do is take that song that you're doing and start to improvise with it. Mean change it around. Do different notes. Find different runs that you could possibly do on that song, different than the original artist. The reason I'm saying this is so important because you're going to start to stimulate your creativity. You'll start to do something inadvertently and say, oh, that really sounds great to me. That's my sound. That's really what I wanted. And you discovered that because you became willing to improvise. Then, number 4. This is a really good one, and it took me a while. I struggled with this one for a bit because I didn't get it. And I wrote it as make your content more important than anything else. Meaning, content of what you're singing about. There was a time where I was performing, and I've seen this with so many other people, and you just think you want to get out there and do something. So I would just pick songs that were just maybe popular to other people. They didn't mean anything to me. And so it was really hard for me to get up and do a performance that showed people this is who I am as an artist when I'm singing something that is not really my song or what I wanted to do. So I had to get to the place, and I did, and it was a wonderful time. And I'll give you this story because I wanted to prove this to myself. So I did a show where I did all cover songs, but I only picked songs that I resonated with. I only picked the ones that really moved me in some way. And then it was so fun because not all of the songs were even in the same style. But doing that show was probably the most thrilling I'd ever done because I finally got to put out there who I am as an artist because I'm doing songs, different styles maybe, but they were all things that I love. So that's what I'm saying. Make the content, make what you're singing more important than anything else. People will resonate with you because they will feel that you're loving what you're doing and you're making them happy. And that's the whole point of you being a performer to begin with. Then the other part of this is now, number 5, stay on your course. What I mean by that is that you will be tempted as you're moving along because in the beginning we have a lot of insecurity about what we're doing. Are we good enough? Are we going in the right direction, or what that is? And then we'll hear somebody else doing a particular kind of song. Maybe we should go there. Maybe we should do that. And then it doesn't even feel right, but we think maybe we should try it. Sometimes it's fun to experiment with different things, as I suggested in doing the improvisation. But as you get moving and you're really developing who you are, do not be tempted to leave that. Keep developing it. Keep staying on your course, developing who you are. These are so important. I'm telling you, if you start to think about these and really utilize these, you will start to develop that amazing, compelling, and memorable performer that exists within you. It is really there. I can't tell you that enough. And I will also say, last thing, it took me a while before I would get on stage and do a performance where I could say, oh, I really did that. I'm a singer and a performer. It took a while, but it took practice. But these 5 things got me there. All right. I hope you guys really enjoy these tips and decide to utilize them in your career. And I will see you on the next video where I'm going to give you a lot of really great stuff. All right. Have a really great day. See you soon.